Hi, my friends, it's Miss Alexander, and today we're working on Module 5, Lesson 12 of EngageNY. It's our second day. It's important we practice this skill. We're going to compare two fractions with different numerators and different denominators. We're going to do this by creating a common denominator. Our vocabulary words are fraction, numerator, denominator, and equivalence. So let's go look at it. Oh, here's our steps, you guys. We need to find a common denominator. In order to do that, we're going to skip count by the denominators until we find a common multiple. Once we do that, we'll convert the common denominator by multiplying the original fraction by a value of 1 whole. A value of 1 whole is like 2 over 2, 3 over 3, 5 over 5. So 2 over 2 is the exact same thing as 1. So that's what we mean by a value of 1 whole, or 3 over 3. So it's any number over any number, as long as it's the exact same number. Let's go look at an example and practice. We have 1/4 and 2/8. We need to figure out, are they equal? Are they greater than? Are they less than? Let's go figure this out. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my 4 and my 8, and we're going to find what our common denominator is. Now, when I'm finding this, so I don't have to write out all my multiples, I always go out by 5. So right here, I'm going to go 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. If you notice, I went out 5 numbers. And then I'm going to take this 8. I'm going to start 8. I can stop because I see that there's an 8 here. So I'm going to go ahead and quick highlight my 8, you guys. This is telling me this is my common denominator. So right up here in my fraction, I'm going to take out this question mark and put in an 8. Now what's great is this one already has an 8 and it has a 2 in the numerator. So I'm going to go ahead and put my numerator up in the second fraction because there's a 2 already. Now I need to convert the 1/4. So I'm going to take 1/4. So I'm going to write 1/4. Now when I hit the space bar, it's going to become small. But don't worry. All you need to do is hit the backspace. So here's the space bar. Do you see how it went small? Hit backspace, it goes back. So we have 1/4 times some fraction when it equals a whole 1 equals some fraction over 8. So now I've got to look at this. 4 times what number gives us 8? If you're not too sure, we count 1, 2. So right here is 2. Remember what we do the denominator? We do to the numerator. So I put a 2 here. And this is how we get our 1 whole, you guys. So now we do 1 times 2, which gives us 2. Now I take this 2 and put it in the first fraction at the top to C, and now we'll compare our fractions. 2/8 blank 2/8. That equals, you guys. So I can say that 1/4 equals 2/8, and 2/8 equals 2/8. Let's go look at one more example. We have 1/3 and 2/10. So right here, I'm going to write 3 and 10. So we have to find a common denominator. I usually recommend going 5 multiples out. We'll go 5 multiples out and see what happens. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 5 out. So I'm going to do my 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I did 10 out there too. But if you notice, I don't have anything in common yet. So I'm going to go back to the 3, you guys, and keep going until I can find something in the 10. 15, 18, 21. 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Look, we both have 30. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight 30. And then I'm going to write it right up here. 30. Now that I have my common denominator, I'm going to need to transfer this over. So I'm going to take the 1/3. Remember, it's going to go small, but I can fix that by hitting backspace. I'm going to multiply it by a fraction that equals 1 whole, which equals some fraction over 30. So 3 times what number gives us 30? Let me fix this 30, you guys. It's supposed to be blue. I hit the wrong one. Now I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like I took this 3 and multiplied it by 10. Now when I do the denominator, I need to do the numerator. So 10 over 10. Then take the 1 and multiply it by 10. 1 times 10 is 10. Then right up here in the fraction, I can change the question mark to a 10. So we have 1 done. Now it's time to do the next one. 2 over 10. So 2/10 times some fraction, which equals a whole 1, equals some fraction over 30. 10 times what gave us 30? If you're not too sure, just count 1, 2, 3. 3. And when I do the denominator, I do to the numerator. Then we do 2 times 3. It gives us 6. So right here, I'll write 6. And which one's bigger, 10/30 or 6/30? If you said 10/30, great job. That means 1/3 is bigger than 2/10. As you're doing this, take your time, take a breath. You got this. Just follow the steps and be diligent. Have fun with it. And remember to smile, giggle, and wiggle. I'll talk to you later. Bye.